How's everybody doing today? I'm going to briefly go over how the latch and unlatch works in DoMore Designer. It's pretty similar to other PLC programs. I'm going to bring in a normally open contact and I'm going to assign that as X0. And if you want to, if you missed my last video, you can actually come ahead and give that a nickname. So when I hit the wrong button, let's try that again. So we can give it a nickname here. And we'll just call this our start. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a start-stop circuit using latch and unlatch instead of the seal-in circuit like I did last time. Okay, so I hit yes, hit my check mark, there's my start. So the way that the traditional latch and unlatch worked is I had start and I had my stop here that were in series with each other. Well, the way that latch and unlatch works is I'm going to activate a latch bit and it's going to hold itself in until it's unlatched. Okay, so for this, I'm going to come in. My source is going to be X1, and then this is going to be my stop. Also, if you remember before, because my simulator has normally open contacts, my stop had to be a normally closed contact. Or if you were doing Studio 5000, that would be an XIO. But because I don't want this to basically reset itself until I actually push the button, I have to use a normally open contact for this. So that's one difference between the using latch and unlatch to start and stop a motor compared to seal-in. I'm going to go down to set coil. If you're using Studio 5000 or anything ControlLogix, this would be OTL. But in this program, it's called set coil. And again, call this Y0, and this is my run. And then there we go. All right. Here, instead of our OTU, which is unlatch, we're going to reset. And so we have to find our reset coil bit right here. I'm going to bring that in, and I'm going to use the same instruction. I'm going to come over here. Y0 run, hit select, plus, now I've got my set and reset. Again, latch, unlatch. Okay, got to come down here and do our end coil. And then we're going to write this to our PLC. Pull up our simulator here. Okay, be sure we're in run mode. We are. Okay, so we're in run mode. I'm going to start. Notice I'm running. Okay, see that? Now watch when I let off my start. Oops. Notice I'm still running. Okay, that's what latch and unlatch does for us until I come over here and hit my stop. I reset, notice it stops. I let off. Now reset is set, but that makes it off until I hit my set. Come over here and hit that. Okay, no. Now notice the safety issue here. Used to, I would never suggest using a latch and unlatch or set and reset for a start and stop. Because what used to happen is, sometimes in industry, your push buttons can get pretty dirty, and sometimes you push them and they could stick, right? Well, the way that the latch and unlatch used to work was if you held in your set, so if I come over and hit my start and I held that in, my motor would start running, but even if I hit stop, it would not stop. But the way the program's set up now is if I hit or my stop, even though this is activated, it overrides that in the software and actually stops your motor or resets. But as soon as I let off my stop, it runs again, right? So that works just like it would if the same thing happened with the seal-in circuit. And so they basically fixed that in software. But just be mindful of that. If you have using an older PLC with older software, that could stick and could be a safety issue. And in that case, I generally never suggest using latch and unlatch for a run circuit. Okay, but that's real basic. That's how a latch and unlatch works. This set and reset can be really handy, especially if you have multiple things setting something or resetting something. So there's multiple ways that you can use this, but that's how you do it in DoMore. All right, hope everyone has a great day.